Making gameplay videos is hard.
It's really hard.
Okay, hello guys. You clicked on a video because you might want to create your first gaming YouTube video. Like, you like playing and you want to share it, right? What can possibly go wrong? You just record it and upload it. No, that's false. Let's consider the things. But very first, let's watch through what did I do when at first did the same thing, right? It will be only a few minutes. You will learn a lot of things. As I saw on YouTube, a lot of new YouTube gameplay walkthrough video makers
And I said it's hard.
encounter the same issues. So let's bear with me. Okay, finally. Less than a minute. I'm waiting for an hour and a half for this. Should be that long. And I only exported because it was out of sync of audio. And I'm working on it for 3 hours now in a row. And I can't edit it. Let's see if it will be still out of sync after I edited it. So this is my first gameplay walkthrough kind of video. I'm playing with things and honestly I didn't expect this one. So what is the best way to make gameplay videos that actually works and exportable? How? Please. It says 100. Please. If it's 100. Okay, now so it's copying. Should I have done it in SSD instead of the normal hard disk? Just want to show you this one here, 20 gigs. The first free video that matters, these three, actually that I recorded on my phone as a voiceover and my head, basically, it's 9 gig. It's 30 gigs so far, and 3 hours, and I couldn't edit it because it was out of sync, and I have no idea how to solve it. But I'm sure I will manage it. It will be okay. You can do it, Button. You can do it. You got all the support. You know why you're doing it. Because you enjoy it, right? I just keep motivating myself because I have to. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm still editing. So fun. Okay, so just a little bit of context. I really wasn't able to use my my face on the video because it was out of sync, so I didn't want to play around with it. I just wanted to see if I can edit just the raw gameplay. Actually, I recorded my voice through this microphone. And yes, so just only 20.5 gigs that I used to play a little bit with, and it's finally exported. And it was 1.5 hours. It was actually what it wrote, what it said. Look, here is the edited footage, and it's only 6.5 gigs. So I'll just test it if it's out of sync or not. We'll see in a minute. My own system. So this is actually the exported part, and let's check out if it's out of sync or not. Get out, 6 o'clock. Look at this. Sure, why not? Okay. Look at this, it's not good. No, no. I wasted 3 hours on nothing. Okay, so that happens. So I just wasted 3 hours. I have to start again. Maybe... Ugh. You like my hair? So, I think what I'm gonna do is exporting all of the videos as it is, and I'm trying to edit after that one. Maybe the video and the audio won't be out of sync, and we'll see. I really hope so, it will work, but I'm sure it will take another 20 hours just to make it. Wish me the best. Okay, so I'm just exporting it now. Before actually I would start to edit it. And I'm going to sleep. It's 1:30 and it's Friday, and I just didn't get any sleep or anything after I came home from work. So let's see how will it turn out tomorrow. It's a great first experience. So it's Saturday night now, and yes! Finally I did it!
Stop admiring your work. Hey, that's cute and all, but I'm disappointed, Pierce.
So,
I mean, you fit?
after just a day of research, I managed to make it work with handbrake. So, if you want to take game streaming videos or just these footages, you might consider actually using this handbrake. You can find it, everyone's recommending this application, and it's really good. Really good. So, oh, another thing that others recommend using media info. Just media info. This guy here. It actually helps you finding out if it's constant or variable, and it's perfect. That's what I was looking for. Thank you guys. And Adobe Premiere Pro CC has stopped working, and just a second ago it told me that it ran out of memory. I've got 16 gigs and it ran out of memory. Please. Okay, so it's 1 AM and it's Sunday actually now, it's not even Saturday, and I made it halfway through an editing. I'm learning. The audio and the video is in sync and I can work on it. Finally, I can work on it. I thought it would be more fun and more playing than editing, but actually I have to work a lot more. I played only 1 hour and I'm editing 2 days now in a row. Hopefully it will be a lot quicker next time. Okay, so it's almost done. It's Sunday now, and as soon as it will finish I will upload to YouTube, and while it's uploading I will go for a run. It will be good. I'm hacking my time. I want to use every minute of it because the run is good. A bit fit every single day. Okay, I'm done with running, and It is still processing. So I didn't waste any minute. Great. Okay, so what are these 8 advices that I promise you? And before you go there, you can check my website, it's in the description below, and I just made step-by-step solutions and I described the problems, what I had. If there are resource URLs, so you can just click and download the softwares that I recommend and that I find really, really useful. They're also free, open source, check it out. Okay, advice number 1. Record your video into an SSD. While you're making your video, you will see that sometimes your gameplay just stops. Just only a tiny bit of a seconds, but still, it stops. And you don't want your gameplay to be stopped, right? What's the reason behind that? You're probably recording into the same hard drive that you're using to play the game, or it might be just simply a simple hard drive and not an SSD. You need an SSD to record those videos to make a fluent. Advice number 2. Edit your video on an SSD. When you're actually editing your video on a hard drive, it takes time to load to the software what you're using, especially with gaming videos, because it is probably long, contains a lot of frames per second, and a really high bitrate, so it will be a big footage. And you don't want to work on a slow hard drive when you're doing it, because it will be so sluggish, you will struggle a lot. Advice number 3. So be prepared to have at least 3 times more space on your hard drive than what your footage is. The reason behind that: 1. You actually have to store 20 gigabytes of footage, once 20 gigabytes. Then your video editing software has to move another 20 gigabyte into your converting software's temporary solution. And the third, it has to copy over your finished product. Advice number 4. Have more than 16 gig of RAM. I encountered a problem when Windows just actually shut down every single running software because Adobe Premiere was using all of them up. And Windows just couldn't run properly without the 16 gig of RAM. And it killed the software. And I lost, well, about 10 to 20 minutes editing. I wasn't happy at all. Also, just for that one, save as much as you can. Hit that Ctrl S button as much as you can. It will save you a lot of time. Advice number 5. Use Media Info. It's a really great open source free software that allows you to check all of your metadata on your footage. It will help you find out the main thing that you're looking for when you're making a gaming video, if it's a variable frame rate or a constant frame rate. You possibly want to go for a constant frame rate. Advice number 6. You have to convert your variable frame rate video into a constant frame rate video, because otherwise you just can't edit your video. Your audio and video will be out of sync. For that one, you can use Handbrake. Handbrake is again a free open source software that you can use to convert your video for editing. Advice number 7. Get a laptop so you can work, you can be effective, you can learn, and you can continue whatever you want to do on a second computer. It's really helpful while you're waiting for your video to be converted or copied over. And also while you're uploading your video to YouTube. It will take a tremendous amount of time to just waiting for your machine to finish its job. Advice number 8. Have some fun and exercise. Take a deep breath, go out, get some fresh air, move your body a little bit, and enjoy the nature and enjoy the outside world. Okay guys, thank you very much. Check out my website. You can see all of the details that I'm talking about. And you can find all the references on my website. It's in the link below. Or if I can manage it somewhere here, to link in the video. And have fun. Make great playthrough videos, guys. Bye.